guys, back again for part 2, this time with my buddy Arun here. We're going to show you the next basic submission, the triangle choke. We're going to show you something about the finishing details, how to finish the triangle, and I'm going to show you a way to get there from the bottom, from the guard, and I'm also going to show you a way to get there from the top position. So guys, first we're going to just look at the mechanics, and then afterwards I can show you a few setups. So let's say we're already in a position where we have the triangle. So I have his head and his arm inside of my legs, okay? So the arm can sometimes be here, but it happens a lot, the arm is there, okay? And for finishing the triangle, I need to close the space here, so if the arm is there, I can finish the basic triangle. So there are ways to, of course, to finish without the arm being there, but we're starting with the basics. So if you get in a position where you have the head and the arm, so you have a potential triangle here, then one thing is very important, that's to control the posture. Because if you won't control the posture and the guy's trying to get on top, try to make the posture, then I won't be able to finish the triangle, okay? So one thing, if the guy is trying to make posture, that happens a lot, it's very important to catch his head and pull down. Because then you're going to, again, bend his neck, and then he can't extend his spine, and it's hard to make posture. So always, when there's no finish yet, boom, make sure you have a control that can break the posture. For now, it's way harder for Arun to get up, okay? Then I have to look at the situation that we have here. So I don't have the arm across yet, so I'm going to show you a way how to do that. So from here, I'm going to make a quick hip extension. I go 2 on 1, push the arm across, and then flex my hip again. So I'm going to pull my knees back to my body, and at the same time grab his head and pull down again. Then from here the arm is across, and because I'm crunching, it's hard for him to get his arm back outside. So now we're going to close the full triangle. So what you're going to try and do is you're going to use your hand, you're going to grab your shin here, okay? Then same like with the armbar mechanics, I don't want to give him space to pull his arm out. So when I'm going to adjust the triangle, I don't want to open here. He's going to pull his arm out. Okay, so once I have the arm here and I pull his head down, I grab my shin, I'm going to open, but not open my leg. So I'll keep it connected, so it's hard for him to pull his arm out. The foot again on the hip, now I can adjust the angle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push again, and then I'm going to pull and push with this leg to that side. So I'll push here, and I push my leg here. So what I'm actually trying to do is I'm going to try to bring my shin across his whole back here, and bring my heel towards his shoulder. Okay, so I'm keep pulling the head down, keep controlling the shin, and then from here when I adjust it, I'm going to bring my leg back over. Then important detail, you don't want to lock like this where you still see your shoulder. Important that when you build the triangle that you're going to go with your leg over the shoulder so it's trapped. Yeah? So now I have a good triangle position to get the choke. So what you also want to do, you don't want to flex extend your ankle here, because then it might slide off, and then there's again the space, okay? So make sure you trap the shoulder and you keep flexing your ankles, okay? Then one more thing, my femur here, my top leg is not rotated out like this. I need to turn it in. See, that's gonna make the space go away here, okay? So turn this leg in, keep pulling your heels towards your butt, so you activate your hamstring, and then you already can get a tap from there. If he's still not tapping, I can pull the head down as well. So I can squeeze the knees in, curl the hamstrings, and pull on the head to get a very strong triangle. Okay, so that's the mechanics. I'll show you guys one more time. So let's say we're in the position like this, but we don't have the arm where we want it yet. So first I get to control. So I have the guard, I hook my legs, I pull the head down. Then I'm going to go quickly up, push down, pull my legs towards my body again, and grab his head again. Then don't wait too long. I go for the shin, put the foot on the hip, adjust my angle, trap his shoulder, turn the leg inside, activate my hamstrings, pull the head down, and you get the tap. Okay guys, show you the mechanics from the top. So if we have the triangle position from the top position here, and I have the position locked here, then it's the same like I showed you from the bottom, that this space here needs to go away. So sometimes people have a hard time to finish the triangle from the top. So the important thing is that you turn your hip and therefore turn your leg inside. See, so I trap his shoulder again with my knee. So my hips are rotating to, in this situation, to my right, just like as if you would do like the armbar mechanics. So the space is small, is gone here now. And then from here, I can catch the head, pull it up and extend my hips. So I push the head up, I extend my hip. Then you get the choke, okay? Okay guys, so the setup from the close guard. We're going to do a basic setup. This is a setup for the gi. In some other series, probably going to show you setups for no gi. But for now, we're going to use the collar and sleeve control. So if I start from double sleeve, I can decide to go for the collar, or I can go here, collar grip, and get the sleeve grip. So this is what we want. On the same side, 2 grips. The higher the grip on the collar, the better, because you have choking options. It's easier to control the posture, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to go for the setup for the triangle. So I'm going to open my legs. So I open my legs, I flex my ankles, and in this situation I want to go on my left side. So I'm going to turn my feet to the left, and like that you automatically get a rotation in the body. Then what I'm going to do, it happens a lot that the guy is framing here, keeping posture. So what I will do is I will swing my leg out and over, and then bring my shin in front of his arm to break his arm grip here, boom. And then I'm going to pull on the collar and the sleeve, and I'm going to turn to my right hip. So I'm on my left now, I'm going to pull and turn more towards my right hip here. So important that the leg goes beside the neck, and that I cut down again with my hamstring to get control over his posture. Also important that when I do that motion, put the hand back. When I do that motion here, I'm going to pull the arm across straight away. So I pull the arm across straight away. If I do that, the arm is immediately in a nice position for the triangle. Okay, then from here, I swing my leg over the shoulder. Like I told you before, I try not to lock like this. Try to lock over the shoulder. So I have a nice and tight triangle straight away. I can keep the collar grip if I want and try to get the finish from here, squeezing the hamstrings down and the knees together. I can also let go of the grip and pull the head down and squeeze. Okay, so sometimes it could happen that your setup is not that good yet, or the arm is not on the same side. So if you're here and you forget to pull the arm, then it might be harder to lock a proper triangle. So if that happens, then I showed you previously how you can control the posture, then extend, push, and adjust the triangle like we did before, okay? But if you do this setup properly, you don't have to do all that work. So try to work on your setup. So get a high collar grip, 4 fingers inside. Get a sleeve grip, and from here you're good to go. I open the guard. As soon as I open the guard, I'm going to act. So flex my ankles. In this situation, turn to the left, swing my leg over, push down, pull on the collar and the sleeve, and turn and cut down, really cut down. I pull the arm to that side. I lock the triangle over the shoulder. I don't have to let go. Turn the knee in, hamstring curl, squeeze. If he's not choking, you can pull the head down into the hamstring here, okay? All right, guys, so next technique, I'll show you a triangle from top position, okay? So the focus is just the submissions this time. So we already have a cross body control where I'm on my knees here, and this arm is here underhooking his arm, and this hand here is cross facing, okay? Just some quick details for the position. This arm here, I want to make sure you cannot bring it inside, okay? So If it's here, I'm going to use my leg here and walk up so there's not too much space. And at the same time, what I like to do, if this arm is underneath here, I lift this shoulder, grab the armpit, then with my arm grip here, I pull his body towards my hip. Boom. So therefore I create pressure at once here with my cross face, and there's not much space for his right arm to go inside. Yeah. So I try to walk as far as I can with my legs to this side here, so I have a lot of space here to work with. Yeah. And at the same time, therefore, because I'm all the way on the left, it's hard for him to get his arm back in the equation. Okay. This hand is free to work with. So what we're going to do now, I like to bring my knee on top of his stomach. So he's thinking I'm going to the mount. So usually I would try an underhook here, walk the arm up and just take the mount, which is perfectly fine. But for now, since we want to work the submissions, this is a setup not going to the mount, but going to the triangle straight away. So by bringing the knee on his belly here, he's thinking, oh, he's going to mount. So I let him bring the hand on my knee. That's the trap. Then I use my hand on the wrist. I put weight on my arm, so pushing his wrist onto his belly. And then I'm trying to swing my leg over here. I do it slowly now. And then all the way here. So I can grab with this hand my shin, put my hand here on the mat so I don't fall down, and then bring this knee to the ground, keeping connected here to his back. And because my weight is on my right knee and my right hand, I can lift this side here and have space to lock the triangle here. Then when I lock the triangle, put both knees down, and then I turn this knee in again, like I showed in the previous part, how to finish from the top. And this arm I can bring in the front like this, very easy. I push it in. So now I have a nice position to finish the triangle. So stay on this side, squeeze knee in and pull the head. You can get a finish. If for whatever reason you can't finish from here the triangle, there's a lot of options here to go and work arm locks, wrist locks, shoulder locks, things like that. Okay, show you guys again. So if we have the cross body, first thing I try to grab the armpit, pull him close and walk to the side so he can't bring his arm back inside. Okay, then I give him the idea that I want to go to the mount, so I put my knee on the stomach. He's going to react, he's going to try to push my knee off. That's what I want. I'm going to grab the wrist, I'm going to swing my leg over and go all the way to my right side, so my right hand and my right knee. The hand that was grabbing the shoulder grabs your own shin, keep lifting up and lock the triangle straight away. Drop your knees down, turn your knee inside and push the arm inside. From here I can grab the head and try to squeeze the knee in and try to extend your hip. So extend your hip. If you need to use more force, I can use both hands. You get a really strong choke. Okay, show you guys one more time in full speed. So from here. Alright guys, so those were the triangle mechanics and two setups, one from the bottom, one from the top. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check them out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And go and evolve your jiu-jitsu.